Yes.
Very good. So this one is, okay, let's get started.
Currently, over 128 million objects larger than a millimeter are orbiting the Earth, transforming the space around it into a junkyard. These objects range from inactive satellites to flakes of paint, but even a millimeter of cosmic junk traveling at extremely high speeds can be catastrophic to many satellites that connect us around the world. Indeed, a fleck of paint was enough to damage a window on the International Space Station in 2016. So where does all this space junk come from? Why is space junk dangerous? And most importantly, are we doing anything about it? We have been sending satellites to space for over 60 years. So far, we have sent over 11,140 satellites in Earth's orbit. Out of these, 3,372 satellites are currently active. The rest are inactively floating in our orbit. The number of satellites has increased drastically over the past few years. In 2020 alone, 1,283 satellites were launched into low Earth orbit. This is the highest number of satellite launches in a year to date. Now the low Earth orbit is about to become even more crowded. Over the next few decades, SpaceX is hoping to send a constellation of 42,000 satellites. Amazon's Project Kuiper, OneWeb Corporation, China's Aug10, and Canada's Telesat are also planning on placing thousands of satellites of their own in the Earth's orbit. All that space traffic can lead to a disaster. The first documented collision involving space debris happened in 1996, when a French satellite was struck and damaged by debris from a French rocket that had exploded a decade before. In 2009, a U.S. commercial satellite, Iridium-33, collided with an inactive Russian communications satellite, Cosmos 2251, at a speed of 22,300 miles per hour. The collision created 2,300 pieces of space shrapnel, which now pose a threat to other spacecraft in low Earth orbit. This was the first known case of two satellites colliding catastrophically in space. Now, with tens of thousands of satellites traveling around 17,000 miles per hour, the chances of these satellites getting close to each other are a lot higher. Collisions between high-speed objects in orbit can create thousands of pieces of debris. This could result in a chain reaction where more and more objects collide and create new space junk in the process, to the point where Earth's orbit becomes unusable. The Kessler syndrome, coined by NASA scientist Donald Kessler, describes this phenomenon. How can we stop this orbital junk-generating chain reaction? Dragging parts of space junk down into the Earth's atmosphere, where the frictional heat of re-entry will burn them away, could help. In 2018, a satellite called Remove Debris was able to successfully deploy a net around a dummy satellite, simulating a technology that might one day capture spaceborne garbage. In another technique, the satellite used its onboard harpoon to puncture a target panel that's about 5 feet away. The European Space Agency awarded a contract to ClearSpace, a Swiss startup, to retrieve a 220-pound piece of rocket debris that had been orbiting Earth since 2013. Scheduled for 2025, this mission will utilize 4 robotic arms to capture the debris. However, these methods are only useful for larger pieces of junk orbiting Earth. There isn't a way for us to pick up smaller pieces of debris, such as bits of paint and metal. All we can do is wait for them to re-enter Earth's atmosphere naturally. If nothing changes, and the amount of debris continues to grow, it will pose a risk to future space missions. It's only a matter of time before more collisions occur, making it nearly impossible to clean up the low Earth orbit. Without innovative solutions, we'll have to rely on a network of ground and satellite-based observatories to watch and monitor the skies.
Well, that was great. Okay, are you ready to talk?
Of course.
Okay, let's get started.
Yes. Oh, I see. Yes, this is also problem. Problem. I
Well,
think it's related. What's going on? It's
yeah.
related. I think also related to trust. But I think this trust is. I think yeah, that's weird. Strange trust. It's only yeah exists in space. Yeah, I think junk. Of course. Oh, there's a title to say that space debris. Of course. Of course, there's like a trash. I think our topic today want to talk about trash in space. Yeah, of course, space debris, chunks. Okay, so yes, I
Very
think
good.
okay, and yeah, I think this problem, I think we can retrieve it easily, but I think it's hard because now there's a few countries that can take trash to Earth. Okay, retrieve it. I think it's just Europe or USA or maybe this guy, my neighbor, China, of course, and yeah, they just collide. Yeah, they just send the space, of course, the space rocket into a space. I know why they just send a lot of. Yeah, I think they want to connect by I think space network. I think yes. I
Mhm.
think we want to it. We want our network. Yeah, more modern. But I think it could lead to yeah to some situations conditions like collide with each other. So we could create it a stress. So I think this could make the situation more. I think could make the situations worse because maybe in the future we want to send yes a space rocket that we have human inside, but yeah, suddenly yeah collide with another space debris. So yeah, that's end. And yeah, I just scared that it could lead to like a Saturn. Of course, there's a ring like a ring, but yeah, ring of trash, not ring the natural ring. Okay, that's
Yeah, I
all.
got it. Very good, excellent. Just, just pay attention to the tense could make, so just pay attention to the tenses, but
Yeah,
great, very
yeah.
good answer. Well, okay, as you mentioned, tonight, we're going to talk about space junk or space debris. Okay, well, let me share my screen again so that you can see the back. Okay, now it's better. Well, as you can see, we have, okay, an article here. Why worry about space junk? Why? Why really? Why worry about space junk? What do you think? You've never read this
Oh,
part. Just tell me, what do you think? Why do we need to be worried about space junk and they are in space?
yeah. Okay, so oh, equal. Worry about space junk. Yeah, if you want human go outside space, yeah, want to visit into another planets, but this stupid space junks, of course, yeah, block us, yeah, to get out of space. Yeah, I don't think that we can get to another planet, of course because
Yeah.
yeah there's some space junks yeah just cover around the earth so yeah we can of course worry that's easy to say that we have to worry about space junk. I think we should of course act now. Yes, I think we should
Mhm.
clean it, but it's hard to clean. I don't think we can clean these space chunks.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course we can. Yeah, according to the video, there are some ways to clean the space, but of course they're really hard. But we can wait. There was something about we can wait to either know to actually to what? To what? Continue. Keep going. Try to complete my sentence too. We can wait to.
Oh, sorry. We can wait. Of
No, we
course.
can wait
Oh,
to
complete
clean the
it.
space,
Oh,
or to,
of course, clean this space. Hmm.
okay, demolish them. Either no, to clean the space, you think? Okay, of course, we can wait to have them inside the atmosphere, I think. Maybe, they're moving, of course, and maybe after, I don't know, a long time, they can move to the, I don't know, to the Earth atmosphere, I think. Then we can collect them. But, if you're going to collect them from the space, it will be really hard, because as you know, it's really, really different, maybe environments, and of course, really different situation from our planet. So it's really hard to collect all this space junk. But we can wait for the day that they move and actually they to the maybe Earth atmosphere, so we can collect them. Yeah, of course. But I know some countries are doing something about this. They're trying to collect this debris from
Yeah.
the galaxy, but of course, it takes a really long time, and it's really risky, dangerous. So we can wait.
Mm.
Well, okay. So would you read this article, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Why? Oh, why worry about space junk? Space junk. Okay, humans create a lot of waste, which is already polluting the planet. Unfortunately, since we started to explore space, I have started to live just there too. Oh, we have. Sorry. Space debris. Space junk consists of parts of all rockets and satellites that are in orbit above the Earth. Okay, according to NASA, there are now more than 150 million pieces of debris in orbit. Okay, some of them are only a few millimeters in size, but some of them are more than 1 meter wide. These objects are moving at a speed of 7 kilometers per second. Okay, or
Oh,
25,200 kilometers per hour. Okay, this means that if they hit something, they will cause a lot of damage. Emotional, valuable equipment and the lives of astronauts are in danger when pieces of space debris hit on other pieces. It creates more fragments.
fraction.
Fragment. So the problem will get much worse in the future if we don't do something now. Clearly we need a solution to this problem. The European Space Agency says that we need to start removing the debris. In my opinion, we also need to stop sending satellites and rockets to space before a disaster occurs. We need to stop making the problem worse before we do anything else. And
Yeah, of course, of course. So we have the word fragment here. It means piece. Piece of
yeah,
something is fragments. Okay, so more pieces, more fragments. Okay. Yeah, and
yeah,
pronunciation of this word, this is lives. When we use this word as noun, we need to pronounce it live. And if it's verb, we say live. But here, this is noun, so we say live. Okay. Now
yeah,
we need to remove. Of course, I want to say something. We can't remove our trashes from the ground in our planet. So how can we, I don't know, remove junks, or I don't know, for example, debris from the galaxy? It's really weird, We don't know anything about, I don't know, the trash, the rubbish that we make. So it's really weird to talk about galaxy because it's not good. I think again we can say that human is the reason of all damages all around the world, all around the galaxy. Of course, we are destroying everything. Well, it's not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's keep going. Okay. How can we live with less? Of course, we have, I want to actually complete this section, so, and this part. So I want to play the reflect video, just have a review of the previous topics that we talked about. Then we start a really interesting topic. Yeah, and I want to ask you a few questions, some intelligence questions. Yeah, that will be really fun. Okay, so yeah, of course. So let's watch this video, the reflect video. Just before it. Okay. What do we throw away? What can we live without? And how can we live without money? What can we do with waste? And why is waste a problem? Now I played the video. Just try to find the answers according to the video. Okay. Reflect one. Just wait a minute. Wow. Okay, discover, reflect videos. Well, this one is. Can you see? Can you see? No, I need to share my screen again. So let me change the screen. Okay, switch to this one. Now we can see. Wow.
How can we live with less?